Hey, I'm Bruce Cook, and today's video is going to be something special and fun. Today we are doing my long-awaited second attempt at the infamous Johnny Scoville Tube of Terror peanuts. I'm going to be also doing this for the try to get finally on the League of Fire. I guess it requires to show that the seal has not been broken. It still has its plastic packaging. I only took the tube out of the package before the video started so I could get a thumbnail picture, but I have absolutely not opened anything. So you see that's completely sealed still. So I know in the tube, the League of Fire, they require that everything from the time the challenge starts has to stay in the frame of the camera. Everything important, such as all the peanuts, me as well, because there are some rules that are included with this challenge that you cannot break, and they can't take any chances that somebody cheated if they stepped out of the frame for a second. So first things first, one thing I have to do is I believe this should be a disclaimer. So it says not for use by anyone under. Here, I'll show you first. See, it's paper that comes with the challenge, but I'll read it off to you. So it says not for use by anyone under the age of 18. Do not consume if you have any medical conditions. Conditions of consumption: by purchasing and or gifting and or consuming. I don't know. I don't have to read all this. I thought this had other things on it, but basically, I'm agreeing to that I am not going to hold Blazing Foods or the League of Fire for any claimed injury or damage or anything like that. I am doing this under my own cognizance, or whatever you call it, under my own free will. I understand the risks that I'm taking by doing this. I've experienced them before. The worst that can happen, at least in my case, is severe stomach cramps afterwards, capsaicin cramps, which is, it sucks when I'm going through them, but it's I take pride in doing some of these challenges, and having done them, getting to say that I did them. So it's worth it in the end. But I agree. I will not hold Blazing Foods or League of Fire responsible for absolutely anything that happens to me as a result of eating their products and all that good stuff. So let me see where. Okay, here it is. It just says participant on his or her own behalf and not on behalf of all other persons claiming by though or under you hereby releases Blazing Foods LLC and Johnny Scoville, including its subsidiaries as is applicable, their franchises, as well as their respective officers, directors, employees, agents, independent contractors, and successors, assigns, referred to hereafter as the company parties, from all rights, claims, and actions, including claims for personal injury of a participant, death of a participant, and or damage to property of a participant arising out of participants' participation and or consumption of the product, whether not said injuries, death, damage were caused by the negligence or other acts or omissions of company parties. Participant agrees for himself or herself, that's me, and for his or her heirs and legal representatives to, I don't know how to pronounce this, indemnify and hold harmless the company parties from and against any and all damages, actions, causes of actions, claims, judgments, costs of litigation, and attorney fees which may in any way and at time result from participants' participation and or consumption of the product. The participant agrees, I agree, I, Bruce Cook, agree that the company parties have the worldwide license and right to use participants' name, voice. Oh God, I don't want to read all that. But yeah, I don't hold them responsible. Not suing them. Nobody's allowed to sue them. I'm doing this on my own, at my own risk. So, and I do, it says you understand and agree that the conditions of consumption constitute the entire agreement between you and company parties. So again, I'm going to show this paper. I agree to all the terms and conditions that are on this paper, given to me by Blazing Foods. So there. So there's the disclaimer. Get all that out of the way. That's the package that came with it. Alright, so we'll move on to the tube of terror. We're going to read off the back the rules of the challenge. Rule number 1, no food or drink. Number 2, you have 10 minutes to finish this tube by eating only 1 to 2 peanuts at a time. 3, you have to wait 5 minutes after the final peanut to complete this challenge. Okay, now that's something that's got me confused because that is literally what it says on there, 5 minutes after you finish the final peanut. But when I watch Johnny Scoville's videos, when he's eating all these extra tubes, him and some other people that do these challenges claim that it's not 5 minutes after you eat the final peanut. It's a total of a 15-minute challenge. It's just that you have to have them all eaten within the first 10 minutes. And no matter how quick you eat them, if you eat the final peanut in under 10 minutes, you still have to wait for that 10 minutes to lapse and then wait the additional 5-minute afterburn. So it's a total of a 15-minute challenge. That's what we're going to shoot for today. I'd rather just do that to be on the safe side. I mean, the tube literally says you have to wait only 5 minutes after the final peanut is consumed, and it says you just have to have them consumed under 10 minutes. But whatever, we're just gonna make it a 15-minute challenge. Last time I went to use my tablet. Last time I did this challenge, I went to use my tablet, and after the video ended, I had forgotten to stop the timer on it, and I was using an app that was consuming data, I ended up having horrible capsaicin cramps that lasted me over a half hour, and I still forgot to shut that thing off, and my that clock timer ran all night long, and I only realized it the next day when I got an email saying they cut my data off because I went way over, and my next month's bill was with Verizon Wireless was $150 because of how much extra data that consumed just by that stupid clock running. So we are going to be using my flip phone. I already preset the timers. I got 2 timers on, timers set on here. So what I have is a 10-minute timer and a 15-minute timer on here. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this on here. I don't have this on reverse mode this time, so you should be able to, I don't know if that's going to be able to focus with, but anyways, when I go to eat the first peanut, I am going to activate both of these timers at the same time. So that way, the 10-minute timer will beep when that 10 minutes has lapsed, and then them being turned on at the same time, the 15-minute one will continue to tick until that extra 5 minutes is up. So when you hear the first beep, that means the 10 minutes is finished. The first 10 minutes. So hopefully I get through all the peanuts before that first one beeps. And when you hear the second one beeps, that means a total of 15 minutes has lapsed. If I get through the 15-minute one without relief, then I pass the challenge, and hopefully I get the points with the League of Fire to be on their League of Fire list. So here we go. What I'm going to be doing is when I open this, I'm going to pour them out on here. I'm going to separate them into pairs. It'll just make it simple, because I'm going to go ahead and just eat 2 at a time. I have this paper towel taped to this large plate so the paper towel don't slide around. I don't have to worry about the peanuts falling on the floor, because if anything goes out of frame, I'm screwed. And I am not trying to end up with capsaicin cramps for nothing. So I did prep my stomach this time. with peanut butter, of course, as usual, and chocolate milk. So I took the seal off. Here's the tube opened up. Hopefully all my prepping training is going to pay off. Get my hand there because I don't want any of these peanuts falling. I can't find the tabletops, that little table I usually use. So I got a bin underneath the board. So that is empty. Keep this in the frame just so you can see that is empty. You should be able to see right through that. So it's empty. We'll keep it in the frame the whole time. So we'll put this over here. Let's part these peanuts out, and we'll be able to count how many peanuts we have just by doing this. I'm not worried about getting on my fingers. I don't care. I'm in contact with Carolina Reaper powder every day, and I get it in my eyes all the time. I'm kind of used to it. There's a lot of air underneath this. I don't know if I don't get them. This is gonna be kind of weird. Eating two at a time when a bunch of them are like almost as small as crumbs. Yeah, this is gonna be impossible to part them into two because there's a lot of air underneath this. Like I said, I have it taped, but all right, we're going to start this timer. I gotta get psyched to do this. Give me a second. I really hope I am prepared this time. I have used up a lot of that 16 million cat powder and just gotten, been able to get used to that. Alright, so here we go. I'm going to activate both of these timers, 10 minutes and 15 minutes. And 3, 2, 1, go. There's 10, and there's the 15 minute. Alright, first two peanuts down the hatch. Another two. Another two. Another two. Another two. Oh, that little thing is supposed to count as a whole one. It's starting to get real hot. Damn, it's getting hot. Woo! Holy cow. Oh! Alright. How fast did I get that? I got less than 3 minutes. Ooh, boy. Like 8 out of 10. I'm way up there. Oh, I'm already vibrating. That's not a good sign. Oh, my whole face is going on. I'm vibrating. Ooh. Technically in 1 minute, I will have gone 5 minutes with no relief after eating that pound of peanut. The heat's not building any more than 8. And boy, my whole face is starting to go tingle, vibrate. My ears are ringing. It's the first time that's ever happened. I already have tinnitus, but it's so much louder now. Whew. As long as my stomach don't give out on me, this is gonna be no problem. The heat went down to a 7. God damn. Oh boy. Yeah, as long as my stomach don't go become a wreck, I got this. My mouth heat is just going down. I can feel it in my stomach though, even after the chocolate milk and peanut butter I ate. Not cramps yet, but I can feel, it's the type of feeling I get before I get cramps. Yeah, there's 2 minutes left before the first 10 minutes is over. Well, 2.5 minutes. Now it's just a matter of, you want to set my stomach. Mouth is down to a 4. Only thing that's hot in my mouth left is under my tongue. My throat's not doing nothing. Was my face vibrating. My hands are starting to go numb and tingle. Oh yeah, this is mouth this down, just under a 3 now. As long as I don't move around too much, stir things up too much in my stomach, I'll be alright. Whew. Boy, that was sure getting up there. And I have to guzzle chocolate milk when I get done. I know my stomach's gonna get blasted. That's the first 10 minutes up yet. 36 seconds before the first 10 minutes. It's like sitting at just under 3. Wow. And then I got it hotter than when I was practicing with that 16 million. Oh yeah, I forgot to turn my volume on. The first 10 minutes, this lapsed. And I don't know if you can see this. That top 10 minutes disappeared. All that's left was the remaining 5 minutes, which is still counting down. I need to not walk around because move around it's gonna get that capsaicin moving in places I don't want it to move right now. That's a bit. It wrecked me the first time I did this a year ago. He's done it too. Actually, underneath, it's under 2 now. Under my tongue, it's what's at a 2. The rest of my mouth ain't doing nothing. I mean, there's heat, a little bit of heat in there, but not even a 1. You can't believe I passed that. I finally passed the tube here. Man. Three and a half minutes. So walking apart from here. Oh. Whew. My stomach's burning. It's not cramping yet. I'm sure it's gonna go to cramping phase though. Wow. Yeah, as soon as this 5 minutes is up, I'm shutting the video down. I'm guzzling chocolate milk, getting more peanut butter in my stomach. I'm gonna go through cramps either way, but I want to minimize them. I'm not looking forward to the cap cramp period. Yeah, under 3 minutes left. 2 minutes 45 seconds. Well, that's those endorphins kicked in. I feel so mellowed out right now. Wow. Oh, the The vibrating went away too, by the way. Like a minute ago it went away. So it was vibrating like crazy on my temples, my cheeks, my chin, my hands started doing the palm of my hands. So that's all gone now. All left is the ringing in my ears still going on. The bottom of my tongue's still hot. Almost a minute 45 left. And this challenge is smashed. Thank goodness I got that freaking capsaicin powder. That really helped. That really helped with my training. It's almost there. A minute and a half. Almost just a minute. God. Can't believe I'm doing this. Yeah, screw you, tube tear. It's an awesome challenge, Johnny. Dude, I love that. I was so upset last year when I failed it. Wimped out a few minutes before the afterburn period. But man, it was just getting too hot for me. And this time around, it was relatively easy. There wasn't a point where when I was building, that I thought that I was going to tap out. But man, it was getting up there. 15 seconds left. This challenge is over and put in the ground. The heat in my stomach went down a little bit, but I mean, this thing will come back, I'm sure. So we have 3, 2, 1. There you go. Johnny Scoville tube tear challenge completed. A whole 15 minutes with no relief. Got them all down. Actually, got them all down in 3 minutes. There you have it. I'm not hurting at all now. The heat in my under my tongue is still at a 1. Everywhere else is well below 1. Stomach's a little hot. I'm sure out of 10, my heat level in my stomach here in about 20-30 minutes is probably going to be infinity. I'm probably going to be rolling around on my floor screaming, but I don't care. It'll be worth it. I passed the challenge. So I hope you guys enjoyed. And I'll be playing paintball this upcoming Friday here in a couple days. See if I can get some worthy footage to put on my channel. But until then, I hope you enjoyed again. Stay safe up there, and I will catch you next time.